welcome to week 6 of e-learning. And in week 6, we are beginning with lesson 11. And in lesson 11, we are going to look at changing common fractions to decimals. Changing common fractions to decimals. The previous lesson, we are changing decimals to common fractions in their lowest terms. Now we are doing the vice versa. We are changing common fractions to decimals. So let's look at example 1. Example 1 says change 3 out of 10 to a decimal. So here, let's have 2. I'm going to give you 2 methods. So the first one here, we say method 1, 3 out of 10. When you are changing a common fraction to a decimal and the denominator is in multiples of 10, we may not go for a local division, but we just cross this 0 and a decimal point moves up. Like we say that a number without a decimal, its decimal point is at the end. Therefore, we assume that the decimal point of this 3 is here. When you cross a 0 down here, the decimal point up skips 1 digit or jumps 1 digit, going to the left hand side. Therefore, when I cross this 0 here, the decimal point which was here, it is coming here. Now it is here. So now finally, the answer becomes 0.3. The answer becomes 0.3. If there are 2 digits down, then the decimal point must skip or jump 2 digits up. Now, method 2. But this method 1 cannot work when we are having a different number, if it is not a multiple of 10. It works when we are dealing with only and only multiples of 10. That is 10, 100, 1000, like that. So now let's use long division. So you are putting here 3, then here 10. Then we say 3 divided by 10. 3 divided by 10. It is what? Impossible. Therefore, let's say 0 here. And we say 0 times 10 is equal to 0. When you subtract, you get what? 3. But since here, again we shall have 3 divided by 10. You see that it will be continuous. Therefore, after realizing that it is impossible, just put there a decimal point. Even here a decimal point. Then you add what? A 0. Then here, you pull this 0 here, it comes down. You put it there. Now it becomes what? 30. So now it is 30 divided by 10. 30 divided by 10. You get what? 3. Then you say 3 times 10 is equal to 30. You subtract. Here 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So therefore, 3 out of 10 is equal to 0.3. Let's look at example 2. Example 2 here says change 2 out of 5 to a decimal. Go for long division. I said the method 1 can only work when you are dealing with 10, 100, 1000. So you put here 2, here 5. Then you say 2 divided by 5. Automatically it is impossible. Just put a 0. Then you say 0 times 5 is equal to 0. When you subtract, you get what? 2. Then you say 2 divided by 5, it is impossible. Therefore, put here a decimal point. Even here, decimal point, then add a 0. Then you put this 0 here, there. It becomes now what? 20. Then you say 20 divided by 5 is it? 4. Then 4 times 5 gives us 20. We subtract here, 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore, 2 out of 5 is equal to 0.4. Example 3. Example 3, it has two methods, as I said. The one is 100, 10, 1000. This one you just say out of 100. And when you close this 0, a decimal point skips one digit, going to the left-hand side. So when you close this 0 here, it moves from here, it comes there. Again, I close another 0, it moves from here, it comes. So now the decimal point is here. But since it is here, I cannot say 0.19. No, I begin with it 0. So it said 0.19. Now that takes up our example 4, which is now the last example. And the last one says, change 1 out of 4 to a decimal. 1 out of 4 to a decimal. That implies that you get 1, you divide it by 4. So, long division. Here put 1, then here 4. Then you say, 1 divided by 4. It is impossible. So, if it is impossible, you go back to the same. You say, here 0, you say 0 times 4 is equal to 0, you subtract, you get 1. Then after that, put here a decimal point, even here a decimal point with a 0. Then after that, you put this 0 here. Now becomes 10. Now 10 divided by 4 is 2. Then you say 2 times 4 equals 8. Then you subtract. Here 10 minus 8 is 2. So now we are left with 2 divided by 4, which is again impossible. This time around, we are just going to add a 0 down. After putting here 0, a decimal point and 0, the next number is going to put a decimal point, just put 0, 0, 0. Until the number you get here, it is divisible by this one. So now here it takes us to have 20. Now it is 20 divided by 4 is 5. Then you say 5 times 4 is equal to 20. Then you subtract, here it is 0, here it is 0. So, therefore, 1 out of 4 is equal to 0.25. So that marks the end of lesson 11. Please do the work. The activity has already been sent to you. Do, and after doing, you send it back for marking. We meet in the next lesson.